All right, guys, something a little bit different from me today. As iRacers will know, this week is week 13, so no real official races taking place. But in preparation for next season, next week, I feel like we're going to be driving GT4's. So we're going to actually jump into the shiny new series that's running this week. Today it's the GT4's
Checkered flags out,
at
17th place.
Imola. And we're just jumping into the session here. Hence why I like the different sort of video here as well. So yeah, we are down the order a little bit towards the back, but you know, just trying to get used to this car. I haven't driven a GT4 before, actually, yesterday. So yesterday I bought both this BMW and the McLaren. Didn't want to buy the Mustang because I think
Track's clear.
Everyone's going to be driving the Mustang this season. And I just didn't want to be the sheep and do what everybody else is doing. Did a load of testing yesterday at the new Charlotte Roval as well. Interesting layout. If you haven't tried, go try that. It's a very tight chicane, hairpin now on the Roval, which is interesting for sure. But I found that the McLaren felt very light at the front end and seemingly got on much better with the BMW. BMW, I've noticed though, you've got to be very careful with the power, especially on cold tyres. The back end wants to yeah, a bit like that. The back end just wants to step out. Obviously that's exacerbated by the cold tyres a little bit at this lap, but yeah, I feel like I've been getting a good handle on the car. Doesn't really like second gear, so only really on real slow tight corners am I using second gear, but trying to use third as much as I can, or if I'm going down second, try and upshift the third as early as I can. Excuse the paintwork, I haven't got around to doing the paint yet, so we're just using the iRacing kind of stock one for the time being. But yeah, let's see how we can go in qualifying. We've got 20 people, 19 in this one. So we've got 19 cars. We're car number 10. So yeah, let's head out on track.
All right, Nick, we've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
So I went to, being such a big driver of GT4s, I went to and asked Damien like his thoughts. Obviously, big overhaul in the GT4 class this season with the new update. So, you know, past experiences may not be reflect a true representation of this new season. But I kind of feel sometimes for me I have a bit of an advantage, maybe. Almost like when I drove the GT3 for the Whoopsie Boys at Spa. People were saying, oh, how did you get on driving the GT on the new tyre model? But it's like, well, because I don't drive the GT3s and I don't know any different, I just drive the car and it is what it is. So I kind of feel like I maybe have a little bit of advantage in that respect, maybe over some people who are used to driving the GT4s and maybe got to adapt. Not sure I need the third gear there. One thing I noticed with this car, I don't know if it's the new update or what. I did kind of a quick conversation with Damo about it, but just constantly seems to be on the ABS for some reason. I don't understand why. I'm not locking the brakes, and sometimes I'm not really putting a lot of pressure on the brakes either. But yeah, the ABS lights seem to be on constantly, which I don't know why. If I've got maybe ABS turned up too high or something, I don't know. If anybody knows or has any ideas on it, then do let me know in the comments. I thought it was a calibration issue with my pedals and things, because when I jumped into the car, iRacing didn't actually ask me if I wanted to calibrate the pedals like it normally does. So I recalibrated the pedals, but I don't really think it made too much of a difference. But anyway, let's try and focus on the task at hand here.
The leader's just done a 153.41. P4.
Enjoying learning this car over the last couple of days.
The leader has just done a 152.03. The guy behind has just done a 154.14. The guy ahead's last lap time is a 153.67.
Seemingly don't need a lot of steering input on these cars, so just trying to balance the steering with a bit of brake to rotate the car seems to be the way to get the most out of it, from what I've kind of felt out so far. It's a better middle sector there, but we're slow at the start of the lap.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Really sort of threw it over the curbs there. Picked up a bit of time, but still down on our banker lap. We're going to get a marginal gain here as we come up to the line. 600ths gained on that final lap, taking us to a 153.6. That's P7 at the minute. Out of, I think, 19, was it? 19 or 20. So, yeah, there we go. That's qualifying done. I obviously don't normally see show qualifying. Still getting used to all this new UI. Let me know what you guys think of the new UI as well. I quite like it. There's been a few issues with it, a few people. Chris in the community was having some issues like with the virtual mirror and things, and I think a lot of people are kind of saying that everything looks a little bit small. But yeah, no, for me, I'm not really seeing too many issues with it at the minute, which is good. I think it looks good. Some really good changes. Just need to obviously get used to where everything is. Some things are in a slightly different position than normal. And yeah, just trying to work out like where everything is. Like, there's normally like the info, isn't there, that tells you. I said up there, 15-minute race. I think everything is laid out a lot better than it was before, definitely. What I didn't check though is the garage options. Yeah, I think I need to sort that out with. I'm sure Race Labs will sort that out in time. But obviously, that's a bit of an issue there. It doesn't cover setups for anybody who wants to hide the setups. So a lot of faster guys behind, seemingly not qualifying if they are faster guys, of course. Be interested to see people racking up instant points as well. You should see what cars people drive. Like I said, I think this season, any GT4 race is going to be pretty heavy on Mustangs, with it being the new car. I would probably surmise as well that the Mustang might be a bit of an OP car this season, but like I said, I didn't want to be a sheep, and with conversations and one thing or another, the BMW seemed like it was the best fit for us for this one. I'm not sure if this is a rolling start. So you get to see the car as well. But anyway, let's head to the grid.
90 seconds.
Yes, it is rolling start. So we will wait for everybody to grid up. Don't appear to have any audio there. This might be a mistake, but we'll try it anyway. Voice chat. That, and that wants to be my headphones. Yes, that's right. Back to the grid. So yeah, 15-minute race. Be our first actual race in the GT4 against other people. I've been doing a few AI races. Done a few at Charlotte. Like I said, I was racing Charlotte yesterday to get used to the car, because it's the first event in the Falken GT4.
The driver behind's got a bit of a sketchy reputation. Be careful. The track temp is
series next week on the preliminary schedule. And like I said, it's quite interesting because I didn't realise it was a new layout either. There's a new 2025 layout on the Charlotte Roval.
Rolling start. Get ready.
Which is quite interesting.
Stay behind, Ernst, in the right column.
Like I said, there's a really tricky, well, not tricky, but I think the first time I drove it, I kind of like taking the regular Charlotte Roval sort of layout. So you kind of go in the infield section. Normally you branch off to the right after that sort of like long straightish, but now you kind of carry on a bit, then you go right, and then there's a massive hairpin right at the end of there. So there's no more like fast turning onto the banking and onto the actual oval kind of side of the track.
Catch up to Ernst.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how people get on there. But yeah, like I say, sort of get a feel for this now against other people, see how competitive. It's been actually a real long time, discarding the Nürburgring Endurance Championship. It's been such a long time since I've actually done a race with humans.
Okay, Nick, are you ready? Watch for the lights. You need to catch up to the guy ahead.
A couple of guys got caught napping there, but away we go.
Go.
On your right. Clear right.
The guy in front is sketchy. Ernst, car number 6, C license.
On your right, clear right. On your left, clear left.
Your start's okay. We're can build.
I don't think I did anything there.
There's an incident in Tosa. You think it might be Ernst?
Car
I
right.
think he just lit up the rears.
Hold your line. Clear right.
So we'll have a look at the incidents after the race. So the BMW has a very grillery back end. Just need to be careful when you put the power down.
Okay, Nick. The next car is Gorski, car number 2, and their rating is 2.2.
Try and pull away from these guys in front. Sorry, behind. Same guy's done that at that corner again. He obviously doesn't like turn 1. Prefers to take the gravel. Oh, we've lost it. We've lost it. We've lost it.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've been called in by the stewards.
Right side. Clear right.
The car in front is not the cleanest racer. Brandt, car number 12. C license.
Of course, as always, never crashed there. In practice, never crashed there once.
Incident in Rata 2. Looks like it's Richter. Richter, ahead is pitting. Okay, Nick. Expect traffic when you come out. Ahead of Bean. You've got loads of fuel. Box in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Right front, 98%. Right
Oh, that was
rear,
ideal.
97.
Then we missed our. We couldn't get the car slowed down in the box either.
Pit exits clear. Car ahead is Richter, car number 5, B license. There's an incident in Aqua Minerale. It looks like Serena.
See if we can hang on to it this time.
Gap to Richter ahead is increasing. It's now 13 seconds. Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. 16th place. Alexander, car number 4, is now in the lead.
I think it's when I shift down too close to turning into a corner.
151.54.
Feels like I need to let the car just sort of stabilize a little bit. Before getting on power and turning in. But seemingly
the gap to Richter ahead is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
yeah, it's kind of like seemingly is what makes the car feel a little bit more stable.
P15, good lap. That's your quickest today. Incident in Variante Alta. We think it might be Ernst.
I think it's better to take that corner in third.
It's just done a 151.89. Okay, Nick, relax, focus, keep it smooth. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes
A
left.
little bit off track.
Track limits, watch those lines. The gap in front is now 14 seconds.
A lot of people in the pits.
That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. P11.
I think that the instant was at turn 2. Judging by the amount of gravel that's on the track there now. I think second's good if you just need that little bit of rotation if you go deep. But I do feel like this car shifting down early and then turning in probably no more definitely than 90 degrees a lot of the time. I mean, even less than that, maybe like 45, 50, 60 degrees probably. About getting the rotation on the brakes.
The gap to 10th position ahead is increasing. It's now 15 seconds. Fastest lap for Richter, 151.48.
Feels very slidey on the brakes at times. I'm back in P11 now, I think.
P10, your last lap time was at 153.52. Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
There's more people pitting. Yeah, the pit alarm's going off again. I feel like that chicane, like throwing it in the first one, be a bit more gentle on the second one for help the exit a little bit. Seems to be better in this car. Or at least for my driving style. Alright, it's going to be P10 then, unless anybody else has an instant out in front.
One more lap to go. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. The gap to Richter ahead is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
Yeah.
Stay between the lines, please, Nick.
Knew I'd overcooked that.
Slow down, give back some time.
Thankfully, we're not under any pressure. And then it turned out to be a bit more of a testing session, really, didn't it? We were sort of on our own. But yeah, there we go. First race,
the end of the race. Never mind.
even albeit unofficial. We may have finished where we started, actually, but no, just a few more laps in the car. Good to get that time in it. Definitely still a lot more to learn. Just got to be careful, like I say, on those corners where you just feel like you want to get the power down. Just got to be a bit patient sometimes. Just watch the gear shifts, I think, as well. But on the whole, as a shakedown session, I think it was pretty good. It's going to be a case, like I say, keep saying, like a case of probably being better with the throttle control and being a bit gentler with the inputs. I'm probably used to really throwing the cars in, and this car definitely does not like it when you just throw it in. Anyway, just going to bring it round to the pits just to, as I always do, finish off, and then while I do that, we'll go and jump over to some instance, I think, because so definitely that one with us, I want to see if the car just lost it or if it was me that misjudged that course. So yeah, let's go and take a look at it. Too much curb. A lot of people going off. Oh, I think I hit him. I hit the number 6, I think. Let's watch that back again. Yeah, I think that was actually on me. I think he, not to make excuses, but I do feel like he got a bit of a slide on. Mid corner, which kind of adjusted his trajectory of the corner. I don't know. You can see just like he's driving, and then the back end steps out a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a racing incident, but definitely on me for the contact on that one. Is he still here? No, no one's in there. They've gone. So yeah, possibly my fault, but also possibly a racing incident. So, all right, let's look at the next one. It's very broken. Trying to go around with no wing. Oh, just lost it. Good avoidance by the guys around him. This was me. Yeah, just lit up the rears, and I tried to catch it by putting the throttle down when I was already sliding, but yeah, that's broken. Very broken. Oh, hold your brakes, mate. Hold your brakes. I think the Mustang took a void in action and ended up going off himself. That's unfortunate. Boop. Little love tap from behind. Fortunately, mate, there was no room around the outside. Well, they're still bumping. They're still at it, look. He's going to have a third go. No, he's just going to lose it himself now. There's the Mustang that didn't like turn 1. Number 2 still trying to go around in places there's no room. Oh, I just tagged him from behind. It's just a general lack of people just wanting to drive through other people. I don't know, you kind of see it more and more. Well, nice move from the number 2 though in the end to get past, but you see it more and more in races that like people are just so impatient and they just want to drive through the car in front rather than, you know, actually judging where they're going and what speed they're carrying. Oh, he's blinking a bit. Black and Gold Mustang outbrakes himself and takes them both out. I don't know what he's doing. He's just all over the place. Too hot out of turn 2. He thought there was more road on the right than there was. Lost it in Aqua Minerale. Oh, he's running around with no wing. This ain't going to end well. No, sir. A lot of people losing it on them curbs in the chicane there. Nice spin around though. Guess that's after the race. Donuts after the race. Not in the gravel, not in the wall. What's this Mustang doing? Going around on his own. And lit up the rears. And that's it. Right, let's go and take a quick look at the results. This was split 2 of 3 and the strength field was 1,971. We started in 8th and came home in 10th. Our fastest lap of the race was a 1 minute 53.521. And the fastest lap of the race overall by Alexander was a 151.891. So 1.3 seconds slower than the fastest lap, which I don't think is too bad considering it's only my second day driving this car. We had 10 incident points, and as it's unranked, there are no changes to safety rating, driver rating, or points in the championship. So there we go, guys. That was the race. And yeah, just a shame that we didn't get to race other people for the entirety of the race, because that mistake by myself. But yeah, no, some valuable miles on the clock in the GT4 in preparation for next season, where we'll be running the Falken GT4 series. Definitely do a bit more road car running. I kind of tailed off last season. It was summer, and summer's crazy, I think, for a lot of people. I think a lot of people can relate to that. They don't have as much time in summer, but then I just lost a little bit of motivation, I guess you could say. But yeah, no, definitely need to get back into road car running, and hopefully driving a new car will give me a bit more motivation to do so, and to make sure I carry on that on. But everything's settled down now, everything's back to normal, so hopefully I've got no excuses to not be able to do road car running every week. But yeah, let me know about the incident as well. Like I say, it was me that made the contact, but felt like he maybe lost the back end and changed his trajectory a little bit. But you know, I just sort of misjudged the situation and thought there was maybe more room there. So I'm not making excuses. You know, I made the contact. I went into him, so, and spun him around. Yeah, it's really unfortunate, I think, from that point of view. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did watch it, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more racing from me, make sure to subscribe, because there'll be plenty more coming real soon. If you want to get involved on iRacing, head down to the description where there's a link, and hopefully I'll see you on track real soon. But all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see ya.